Yeah. Now when you run it in the top 3 or 4, did you figure I just can't do anything, or I need a break? How was things going for you? When you got in a position 1, 2, 3, did you feel like I'll eventually catch them?
No.
Did you know I could? Okay, go ahead.
Not one bit. The 12 was much better than I was. I was hoping that he would drop off. If I just maintained the speed I was going, I was hoping that the 12 would drop off, and he didn't. He actually seemed to get stronger, especially in the last restart. I had a real bad bouncer for some reason on the last couple restarts, and it took probably about 8 laps for it to clear up. So I really struggled for first good 7, 8 laps. So you know, and at the end I just got out and driven, flat out. That's the way it is, you know. Experience. I don't race enough. Got to race more. So, but we're learning, and we'll come back and hopefully improve a couple more positions.
Did you like the 100-lap race and make a difference in your strategy?
No, not at all. No. The 100-lap race went good as far as I'm concerned. You know, I do like the longer races. We can pit and make a change, but it went well. I thought everything went good.
Showtime. How were you able to be so confident tonight?
I don't know, Matt Butler. Woo!
Race winner, Jimmy.
You seemed to, at least by the times we were going, that car was strong at the end, as strong at the end as it was at the beginning.
It was good all day, you know. We unloaded, fastest car in practice, you know, and we've been unloading at the fastest car. You know, the first 3 races we were fastest in practice, but that aren't always the answer, you know. And today, even though we were the fastest in practice before time trials, my crew chief made some decisions to tighten the car up a little more than usual, because last time we were here we got loose. Thompson, we were perfect. You know, he just made all the right calls, and I think that extra call that he made was the call that we needed to save the car for the end. You know, my spotter kept telling me when they would get to me, as soon as they would get to me, I'd try to open up a car length or 2, let him try to run me back down, and then at the end there he said, you know, with 10 to go, he just said, you know, just go. It's all you now, you know.
Jimmy, was a 100-lap race this time change any of your strategy or your team's going in?
Yeah, because when you unload out of the trailer with a 100-lapper, you gotta practice at race setup, and you got a time trial at race trim, you know. And today we unloaded, and we thought we were at race setup, and we actually had to go tighter than normal. Some people kind of complain, you know, because it's only 100 laps, but anything could have happened in 100 laps. You know, they were allowing us 1 tire, and we were prepared to pit if we needed to. But you know, I'm kind of fresh off a 100-lapper that I ran at Wool. I know it's a different animal than this place, but it was kind of the same scenario. I started up front and just kind of kept the guys at bay behind me, and when it was time to go, it's time to go.
Secondly's probably the best on a single file restart. He has been. What were you thinking of, you know, green, white checker? What were you worried about from him?
Really not too much, because even at the end there, I still had a little extra front brake in the car so I didn't get loose in, and right at that green white checker, I put a couple turns of rear brake in it and made sure I had enough heat in the tires that when we went, that the car fired right away. And like I said, when you got a car that drove as good as mine did tonight, it just makes your job a whole lot easier. Thanks, buddy.
The first Woods race you won at Stafford, it was one of those you finished 3rd, and then the things happened. Is this more satisfying tonight to win at a track that's kind of been your nemesis, and this time actually cross the finish line first?
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt. I love this track to death, you know. It's just one of them tracks where, you know, I always had tough luck at, you know, with the SK and with the modified. But I'm a firm believer in when you have bad luck, don't run from it, try to go through it, you know. And you know, we just hang in there every time and try our best, you know. The first one there, hey, you got to put yourself in position to win. It's the same as when I was at Martinsville when it started raining. But if you weren't there, you wouldn't win it. But, you know, to have a car unload tonight, be as quick as mine was, and to be able to do it in dominating fashion was just unbelievable. I'm still ready to pinch myself, see if it's for real.